Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the PNA podcast.
Hello.
Uh, yes, we are about a week late on this. We missed last Monday, but we're back.
Again.
And again. Today's probably going to be a bit shorter of a podcast, given a few different things which I won't get into. But other than that, have we any other announcements?
No, I just want to say we're kind of in the trial and error phase with this whole podcast thing.
Yes, we never left it.
Um, so we're just trying to work out certain things, see how things work out, and then um, just try to produce the best content we can. So please be patient with us through all of this, and we're sorry that we're somewhat constantly late, but please know that
We're sorry that we're so
yes,
bad at
just
this.
please know we are somewhat doing our best.
Yes, that about sums it up. Moving on, we have no news. However, we do have Easter things to talk about, given that Easter is coming up one of these weeks or something. When is Easter?
Easter, Catholic Easter, is actually tomorrow. Tomorrow meaning Sunday.
Oh,
Uh,
Happy Easter.
my Easter, Orthodox Easter, is next week. So.
Okay, whenever you celebrate Easter,
Yes.
Happy Easter, and
Eh,
enjoy it the best you can since you're going to be at home.
For sure. Maybe you can listen to us on your Easter. Just know we're putting out Easter content.
We could put out another one on the Easter day.
Yes.
Anyway, moving on. Tell us an Easter thing that we did not know about.
Well, we're going to talk about. I am. You have your own thing, I believe, correct?
Oh,
Okay,
yes.
cool.
Yeah, I have something.
So, I'm going to just. I was scrolling around. I'm looked up, like, how different countries celebrate Easter. And I was looking around, and there's actually a few different countries. They do some very different things than what we do here. Our Easter, I would like to say, is somewhat basic. We go to church. If you go to church, you celebrate the resurrection of Jesus Christ, and then you go have dinner with your family, Easter eggs, and all that. Um, and in other countries, they go to some go to extreme extremes, which I will not get into. But I will say I found something very interesting, and it's in Australia. So, some Australian kids are visited by the Easter Bunny, but apparently they don't. Australians really don't like rabbits because apparently they're considered pests and they destroy the land. So, some Australians associate Easter with a different animal, and in 1991, in Australia, the Anti-Rabbit Research Foundation started a campaign to replace the Easter Bunny with the Easter Bilby. Now, if you don't know what a Bilby is, you can open up a separate tab if you're listening to this, whatever. It basically looks like a rabbit, a mouse, a possum. What else did we say?
Chinchilla and
Yes.
aardvark.
If you put those all together, that's what it would look like. It's not it like a cute animal like a rabbit is. It looks really weird. It looks like maybe it shouldn't exist, but it does. Uh, but but they want to somehow switch the bunny to this animal called the Bilby, and the also their big selling point for this campaign to change it to the Bilby is the fact that it is an endangered species. Um,
I think they already have switched to it because I saw pictures of chocolate bilbies.
well, I mean, a lot could have happened since 1991 because that's when they tried to enforce this. Or not
Enforce it.
enforce it, but they tried to switch it from the bunny to the Bilby.
Right.
So, I mean, it could be the Bilby now, or that's what they do, because it does say some are visited by the Easter Bunny. They didn't say all. So it could be the Bilby.
I really like how they have an anti-rabbit, what is it, organization?
Yes, the Anti-Rabbit Research Foundation.
They have they have a whole organization just based around hating on rabbits. That right there is really quite
No,
fascinating.
that's amazing. They hate rabbits so much, they're like, no, anti.
We have a whole organization that just does that.
I wonder if they have a website. They
May-
probably do. I'm looking it up now. I just think it would be funny.
Maybe they'll move on to like squirrels or something.
Rabbit Free Australia, WorldCat.org, Anti-Rabbit Research Foundation. That's a weird website. See, they don't have like their own website. Well, I guess they do. It's just really weird. It's all scientific. But, I mean, it's just really weird because here rabbits don't do much, right? Or at least we don't.
Well, I mean, if you have a
Unless you have a
garden, they're not
garden, they don't do much. But in Australia, it's just such a big problem. They're a problem to the land.
somehow.
Um, so very interesting what they do in Australia.
Yes.
And Australia also has a bunch of weird different species that live there. So, I mean, out of all of them, they truly did choose a weird one to replace the Easter Bunny.
Yeah, why didn't they choose like a wallaby or kangaroo or
The
something?
Easter kangaroo.
That would be interesting.
That would be very interesting. Just see a kangaroo. I mean,
A chocolate kangaroo?
going off topic a little, I don't know why. How did they ever decide who is the big brain who's like, yes, Easter Bunny gives out eggs?
Um, I have no idea.
Who decided that it was a good idea? Like, I wonder how many children out there, when you ask them, like, how are baby bunnies made or whatever, they're like, how do they hatch or whatever? It's just like, oh, they come in an egg. No, they don't. Do you know what I'm saying?
Hmm. It was probably created by somebody who was quite bad at biology and didn't realize that bunnies were mammals.
They really got bunnies and chickens confused. Maybe it was originally supposed to be an Easter chicken because of the whole egg thing, but then they're like, what's a cuter animal? Bunny. And they're like, okay, yeah, we'll change it, but they never changed the egg thing.
No, chickens are not cute though.
Well, chickens.
Rabbits can be,
True.
provided they're not eating my lettuce.
Very true.
Alright, moving away from the warm climate of Australia to the frigid north. Norway. They have some interesting traditions relating to Easter, and in fact, it is tradition to read crime stories over Easter weekend.
No.
It's a custom dating back to 1923 when two authors promoted their crime novel by taking out an advert on the front page of a Norwegian newspaper.
Very interesting.
It seems like they've turned it into a day of religious celebration to a day of kids. Don't do what he did, otherwise you'll end up on the gallows or something.
I wonder like how'd they go from the resurrection to Jesus Christ to on April 10th, 1980 something, a man stabbed a man with a knife. Kids,
Right.
what do you learn from that today on this Easter Sunday?
Well, I think I've made the connection. You see, Jesus was considered a criminal.
Mm.
So, in keeping with the wrong part of the story, they decided to celebrate the criminality of it when realizing that it wasn't really a crime. He actually didn't commit any crimes. They celebrate it from the Roman point of view, or Jewish.
Potentially. It just I always wondered like how did like certain traditions like that come around? Like one grandpa was he just sitting down with his children one day and was like, "Oh, did you see in the newspaper today? Yada yada killed yada yada or something like that." And then they're just like, "Huh, my grandfather did this to me. No, we're going to do it." Or he's like, "I enjoyed that, so we're going to do it next year." And then it just moves on. Like, what's intriguing about a crime story? It makes no sense.
I can imagine it'd be pretty funny. You're waiting, you wake up on Easter morning, you go, "Oh, goody, I hope somebody committed a good crime."
Just looking at the old news section to see if any juicy crimes happened last night. Them juicy
Well,
crimes.
very juicy crimes.
Gotta love a good crime.
Um, yes. I love a good crime as much as the next bloke, but I think we'll go on a little bit more
Okay.
and we will move to another crime, but keeping in Europe. In Germany, it is technically illegal to dance on Good Friday.
Ah, yes. I saw this somewhere. Probably the same website you're on.
It's just not enforced, but they have a dancing ban. And that is something that I really can't make head or tails
Wait,
of.
so it's not it's illegal to dance on Good Friday, correct?
It is. It's just not
But
really
they have a
enforced.
dancing ban.
It is illegal. Yes. On Good Friday, I think, at least. Might go further than that, but it's just Good Friday that I can see here. It
Oh, I thought you
says
said
here,
band. Like in music.
yes, they have a dancing band. No. Yes,
No,
they have a dancing band.
um,
That's illegal.
no, I was so confused, but it says out of the respect of our religious holiday, for the religious holiday, most German states ban dancing. Even
Yes, you took the words right out of my mouth.
I thought you said they have a dancing band, and I'm like,
Yes, they have a dancing
I'm
band.
like,
It's
so
fascinating.
it's illegal to dance on the holiday, but they have a dancing band?
But they,
I'm like, what?
yes, they have a state-provided
I was
dancing
so
band.
confused. No, but it is ban, B-A-N with a D.
Yes, without that last letter.
Amazing.
I wonder who got it in their head that dancing was a sin.
Well, I think because Good Friday.
Well, it can be taken.
No, well, Good Friday is the day that, like, correct me if I'm wrong, that was the day Jesus was, like, betrayed. Or no. No,
So you're
let me
not allowed
correct.
to dance because
Good
of that.
Friday, my bad. Let me correct myself. Good Friday was the day, like, the beginning day when Jesus was crucified. Like, that's the beginning of the 3 days leading up to his resurrection. So it is, like, one of the most somber days. Because in my church, like, on Good Friday night,
You're not allowed to dance?
no, he's removed from the cross. So,
Mm.
um, that'd be interesting. I think it's just obviously they say it's out of respect.
Is there not a somber dance out there?
Slow dancing, I guess.
Not
No.
that. Not like, not unless you leave room for Jesus.
Yeah, okay, you're right. But
I mean, the sort of thing where you hold rags between people and dance slowly to a song that was written by a drunk guy.
no, I get it though. It's just out of respect because it's not so much a joyous day. Is it more of a It's basically a funeral service Good Friday if you think about it.
I would want people to dance at my funeral service.
You would? Okay. Good to
Oh
know.
yeah,
I
slow
mean,
dancing though.
unless you want people to dance at your funeral service, I think probably not the most respectful thing.
Yeah, I don't remember reading that it says you should dance out of reverence in any of the testaments, so
That
perhaps
that
not.
would be interesting.
Thou shalt
Thou
dance.
shalt dance.
Sounds like a new dancing show.
Not do you think you can dance? It's now thou shalt
Yes,
dance.
no. Thou shalt dance.
That
This could be a whole new career.
that would be amazing. We should now work on a TV show as well as a podcast.
Yes, and they say those who can't do something should teach. We can't dance.
Ah, so
Or at least we
yeah,
can
we
judge.
can judge people easy. We've done that a lot, so
I judge people all the time.
perfect. I think we're set. We can make our TV show. It's gonna be great.
And we'll think that will go better than a podcast on YouTube. I think not.
It truly depends.
Well, we have gone quite off of our Easter topic, and we are about reaching our, it's not really our time limit, but it's a time limit we've set for ourselves. We're going a little bit shorter today.
Right.
Um,
I
so
Yes,
should we
continue. Sorry.
move toward the door then, and close ourselves out with any final
Yes,
remarks?
I would like to just go back to the whole time thing very quick. Just saying, like, the next few podcasts will be kind of messing with our time, going maybe between
Uh-huh.
20 minutes, 30 minutes, just for the fact to see, like, what time works best for us, like, viewing time, what works best, because we obviously want to, um, bring in you, the audience, and have you enjoy the podcast, but we also don't want to bore the heck out of you. So please just be with us through this like ups and downs phase of us just trying to figure things out.
Hmm. Also, given that news these days is pretty much just on
Very
coronavirus, we
one-sided.
may have to change. Yes, it's very one-sided. We may have to edit or alter our content
Content.
rather. So we may be trying something new, which is a welcome change, hopefully.
Yeah. No, it should be interesting. I'm curious to see where we go with this, and I think at some point, even though we like doing the whole like three news story thing, obviously we will
Yeah.
run out of news at some point. So it is good for us to try to find something else as well to kind of build off of and have like more than one segment. So, just once again, be patient with us.
Yes. We are amateurs. Be gentle.
Correct. So, please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below. Follow us on Instagram, our Instagram page, P_A podcast. Uh, I'm going to try to put more stuff up on there relating to our podcast. But if not, you could just find it on my normal Instagram if you follow me on there. And just also recommend this to family, friends. We want to try to grow. I believe we are almost at 30 subscribers. We're at 26 currently. Our goal is 100. But it's looking very fade right now. But we'll take it one step at a time. So I say our goal should at least be 50, and we're at 26. So we're a little more than halfway there. So,
Yeah.
just please let people know.
Well, actually, let me put one condition on that. Let people know if you enjoyed it. Only if you enjoyed it. Otherwise, if you didn't enjoy it, don't go recommending it to people.
No, you should recommend it no matter what, because even if you didn't enjoy it, we know you enjoyed it, so just enjoy it.
Alright, we will agree to disagree. You make up your own
Awesome.
mind on that.
If you have one.
Alright. If you... Wow. A little salty there. Alright, we need to end it before we insult them further. Have a nice day and keep the coronavirus away.
Bye.